It's called Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. But don't expect your standard sequel to Spyro the Dragon. This is completely different and way more challenging. Here's what the developers at Insomniac Games showed PlayStation Underground in an exclusive tour.
For Spyro 2, we really kind of threw away all the rules and we learned that it's okay to be crazy. Spyro 1 was all about collecting objects. Spyro 2 is all about completion.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together.
So in every level, whereas in Spyro 1 you just did the same thing, in Spyro 2 you're now doing at least 3 very different things from each other.
We have what we call talisman challenges and orb challenges. The talisman challenges are more straightforward. They are required to complete a level. Orb challenges are more difficult. They're off the main path, and they're something that the hardcore players can really sink their teeth into.
We added about 40 mini-games. Saving the little cavemen from the giant lizards is the hardest puzzle. Even experienced gamers need 10 or 15 tries.
They all have that kind of addictive quality where it's, okay, just one more try and I'll get it. These challenges give Spyro 2 a much greater depth and creates more variety than Spyro 1 ever had.
The game has so many new features that we asked team members to pick out their favorites.
I really like how Spyro can swim now. The way that he dives down, it's very natural, and I love it that there is no breathing gauge or anything like that. You just keep down there and enjoy the ambiance, and I love it how he can just shoot out of the water.
We also have Super Shot, which is a targeting mechanic that Spyro uses in the game. He gets it through power-ups, and it's great. It's like having a shoot-'em-up type game in Spyro.
In Spyro 2, the bosses are big. They're badass. Can I say badass? They're badass.
This game has over 100 brand new characters so that players will feel like they've entered a brand new world.
I love the hockey. The ice skating, hockey just, it was just kind of a little novelty idea. We'll put hockey in the game. And it worked. I've seen people in the office play it and just, hockey, I want to play more hockey.
And play they did. To take a break, artists took on programmers in a game of broomball. One employee comments on the spirit in the company.
Completely accepting group of people here. There's a lot of courtesy. Everybody's very courteous to everybody else. There's a lot of respect here, and it's very refreshing.
On the ice, the group found out that sitting at a computer for months takes a toll on athletic performance.
Okay, this is where you want to hit it in. Oh, we want to hit it in. We're trying. I know. Score! Get it!
The game turned out to be a tie, with only little bloodshed. We had a couple final questions for the team. Is one of them most like Spyro?
That's Chuck.
Chuck.
He
is so positive about everything. And no matter what you say to him, he just keeps coming back for more.
In case you're wondering, I'm Chuck, and I'm honored, and I'm verklempt, and talk amongst yourselves. So thank you. Good night.
Is there a team member most like Ripto?
Well, I'd say everybody has their moments of being like Ripto, certainly myself included.
I would say Oliver Wade.
Oliver.
He was sort of designed based on me. I guess a lot of the designs that I do look like me anyway. You just put a lot of yourself into them. But wanted someone with a real fiery temper.
I hate dragons!
Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. It's a whole new gameplay experience as fresh and surprising as the people who made it.
Feel my wrath.
Being a sheep and trying to make it in Hollywood these days is not so great. PlayStation Underground is taking you onto the set of the latest Spyro TV commercial to see how things are done. We're asking an important question. Are real sheep in today's Hollywood getting fleeced? Does that look like the face of a happy actor? He's nicknamed Toasty because Spyro breathes fire at sheep.
If you do it right, it's one more. If you do it wrong, it's multiple.
Sheep in today's world are having a PR crisis. Wherever they go, they're the butt of jokes.
It'd be nice, or I'll let the whole crew have their way with you.
How can a real sheep compete for roles against the likes of this? It's an animatronic head that was used for close-ups. 21 servo motors make it move, guided by several remote controls. The skull is fiberglass and aluminum. The skin is foam latex. 14 specialists worked 3 weeks to build it, including a sculptor, mold maker, mechanic, and lab and hair technicians.
Genghis, come!
Imagine being a sheep and having to share a trailer with a co-star named Genghis. Around Hollywood, whatever Genghis wants, Genghis gets. Who thought up the Spyro commercial? These guys from PlayStation's ad agency.
We played the game quite a bit, and we noticed that there were some sheep that sort of came to unhappy endings in the game. And so we said, geez, what would it feel like to be that sheep? And that's basically where the idea came from.
Why did they use animatronics for sheep instead of computer graphics?
I think it helps it stand out. The video games are all CG, actually bringing our sheep to life with animatronic. You know, it seems to bring the character more character.
That's it from the Spyro set, where the men are men and the sheep are animatronic?